New reports are showing that U.S. troops that serve in elite units like Navy SEALs are increasingly forced to tap into their own money here to buy all the stuff that they need on the battlefield. You're talking crucial gear out there like helmets and plates, GPS trackers, medical supplies. All these things they're not getting. Some people can be like, how can this be? They're saying that this is a systematic problem in the supply chain, and that one of these vets said he had his head measured 6 times for a new helmet. He was told all these times they would have a new helmet for him. He never did get it. And he and 6 other fellow SEALs all spent around $900 a piece out of their pocket just to get that little bit of gear. So they've been trying to approach lawmakers, top brass, trying to figure out what's going on. They say they cannot figure it out. They cannot get answers. It's pretty troubling when our troops that are supposed to be out here, defending us and our freedoms are all of a sudden being left high and dry. How is the war machine not feeding any supplies to its troops? Or are they somewhere else? Now, my biggest problem with this has to do with where we sit and what's happened during this whole administration. We've witnessed how many top-ranking lieutenants, generals get fired or removed or told to resign out of their position because of this current administration. It has happened time and time again. We've also witnessed them try to make a move and take all the National Guard equipment, swap it out with crappier stuff. The National Guard put up a battle and said, no, this isn't going to happen. You're not going to leave us with crappier helicopters while you take all the good stuff. So there's a move being made here. Why is it that they gave all these police forces across the country all this military surplus stuff, these APCs and all that, and then all of a sudden they want it all back? They want it back. It seems to me like somebody sees the awakening happening right in front of them. I'm serious. They are trying to strip the supplies and the weapons from every unit that we have out here. And now that our own military is awakening to the atrocities on every level, now they're getting shorted out here on the battlefield. And this is something you should all be paying attention to. Because they've got the money, they've got the goods, they've got the supplies. They're just obviously focused on sending them to someone else other than our troops. You better get hip to the game. Quick. And I know many of you are, because that's what's happening here. The awakening, whether some of you realize it or not. Troops, people that have taken the oath, they're awakening to what's happening. And if we're ever going to have a fighting chance whatsoever, we're going to need them. We're going to need all of them. We're in this together. But I just want everyone to realize here what they're doing. This isn't just by accident that this is going down and that they cannot get no answers from no one. And they're being shorted supplies and having to pay out their own pocket? No. Not from the war machine that we see going across this globe, pounding other countries into submission. You should know better than that. When you see signs like this, our own guys getting shorted, it tells me it's because they fear these guys. They fear our own troops at this point. That's why Obama makes them take all their ammunition and everything out of their guns and out of their weapons, or not even have them anytime he comes around them. That's right. So now they want to take away all this stuff across the country. They tried to pull a juke move on the National Guard, and now they're shorting our troops out in the battlefield with the right equipment that they need. Something to pay attention to. And it sounds to me they fear like all these people are the people they fear the most, that will turn the tide on them. This is Dabu 7. And this is Killuminati.